Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Jason Baird with Continuous Improvement U. Today with this program, I want to share with you some of the fundamental pieces that need to be in place so that you can continuously improve. This is the how of continuous improvement. So number one, the first important key step with continuous improvement is you need to learn to focus on the process. You need to start thinking about everything in terms of a process. Everything we do can be broken down into steps of a process that we do to achieve a certain outcome. And so you need to change your thinking and start thinking about your world and your work and the things that you do in terms of what is the process and what are the steps that I'm taking. Step number two is called standard work. Once you start thinking about the work that you're doing in terms of a process, you need to create a standard way of doing that process. So you need to determine what are the steps and what are the sequence at which I'm going to perform this process to achieve a good outcome. And once you establish that standard work, you can perform your work with confidence, knowing that you're going to achieve a good outcome every time. All right, step number three, you're thinking about process, you've created standard work, now you need to think about quality, and you need to build quality into your process. You need to think through every step of your process and think about what are the key things that need to happen to make sure I have a quality outcome at the end of this. One good way to do this is to look at your process and think, what are the things that can go wrong? What are the defects or the bad things that can happen throughout the process? And then you can put countermeasures in place. You can design things into your process to make sure that those problems and those defects don't happen. And as you do that, you strengthen your process and you start building a stable foundation. You have standard work. You've put quality in all throughout your process. And so your confidence in the process and the outputs that you're going to get and the results that you're going to get are going to become much stronger because you have that solid foundation. And this is key for doing continuous improvement. You can't do continuous improvement when you're on unstable footing and you don't have a foundation and you don't have a process. So that's why these steps are so critical to continuous improvement. You've got to establish that stable foundation. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how fast we are and how much money we're making. If we don't have good quality in our process, eventually that's going to catch up to us. And so that's why we start. The last phase that we're going to learn about today is removing waste and improving your process. Once you have established your process and it's running smoothly and you're getting good quality, now this is where continuous improvement really kicks into overdrive, and you can look at and think about your process and look for what are ways now that I can make this process better. How can I make the quality even better? How can I eliminate some of the waste and the wasteful activities within the process so that I can save time and it won't take me as long? And I can save cost and I can be more productive. And that's what continuous improvement is all about. It's about making small incremental changes over time. When you follow the steps of this program and you put these things into practice, I guarantee you that you're going to see improvements in your work, in your productivity. You're going to have more time at work and you're going to enjoy your job more. All right, well, that's enough talking about continuous improvement. It's time for you to go out and do it. Thanks for tuning in, and please check out our other videos and articles. We go into a lot more detail of what these things are and how you can make them work for you. And thanks for tuning in.